Alright guys, I'm going to do a video on my opinions on clip orientation on folding knives. So here I go. I'm going to start off by saying these are just my opinions, it just comes from my experience. And, if you have different opinions, then, that's up to you. I just want to put what I think out there. So what I have here is my ZT0550, which is set up in tip down carry. And I'm going to start with, I already started with saying something, but I'm going to say that I actually like tip down carry, unlike a lot of people who hate tip down carry. But I will say I don't prefer tip down carry. Now I'm going to say why I like tip down carry. I like that on these knives that aren't flippers, that when they come out of when you take it out of the pocket, you're already in a position that when you flip it around, you're already in the grip just by, it's like, to me, it's one movement. So when you take it out of your pocket, turn it around a little bit, and then you can flip open the knife in case of this ZT. And I actually had it set up as tip down for this Tenacious just because I wanted to try it out, and it worked the same. So when it came out of the pocket, my thumb was already in the hole, and I could open it very quickly. This one is set up for tip up right now, because I'm letting my dad use it for this time, and he likes to have lanyards, so when it's in his pocket, you can have the lanyard sticking out. So that's how that is. Just showed this in my other video. Just lubed. Anyway, get that out of the way. So there's this one, this Emerson Commander, which is set up for tip up carry. So this is tip up is my preferred way of carrying. I just like to try tip down sometimes, and I have seen that I like it. Don't prefer it still, but the thing about tip up carry for me is I like the balance that it gives. I'm not going to argue that it gives you faster grip, because I think that tip down carry can give you a grip, or get a grip of your knife and get it ready to use just as fast, or maybe even a little faster. So that's that. And what I like, why I prefer tip down carry is just it feels, or tip up carry is, it feels more natural in the pocket. It, because all the weight that's in a folding knife when it's in the folded position, all the weight is in the pivot area, because this is where the fattest part of the blade is, because usually blades are thicker around here because it's tapering to the tip. So this is where all the weight goes. This is where your pivot is. This is where all this metal is. So that's why it's heavier around this end. So when it's in your pocket, it feels better because it's distributed. The weight's distributed down like gravity's supposed to do. Unlike for tip down carry. I don't know if I've been mixing it up this whole time, but I'm just gonna keep going. Tip down carry, where the weight is like, it's kind of like the weight's floating just by the clip. So it's like the this part of the knife, the lighter part of the knife is on the bottom. So that's just opposite of how gravity works. So that's why I prefer tip up carry. And on the safety issue of tip down carry, lots of people say they don't like tip down carry because it's dangerous, because when it's in your pocket and you're reaching for something, or you're putting your hands in your pocket and you take it out, that the blade will open and it'll cut you in the palm or something. And that is valid, but I say that that's valid for, it's a valid concern. It's a valid concern for flippers, because those are the ones that can inadvertently, most likely inadvertently open your pocket. Because knives like the 0550 non-flipper knives won't, there's pretty much no way that they're going to just end up opening by themselves in your pocket. I don't know, just what I've noticed. I've never seen this knife open in my pocket. But I do see the concern over for flippers, because if anything knocks the back of that knife in your pocket, it can easily open that, and you have your hands in there, and you come up and you have a bloody hand that you need stitches for. So that's a valid concern, and that's what I think of that safety issue. So that's just what I think about that. And like I said, I like tip down carry, but I don't prefer it. I prefer tip up carry because the weight distributes better. And yeah, so those are just my thoughts. Have any questions, put down in the comments. And if you like the video, give it a like. And if you disliked it, give it a dislike, I guess. And if you want to see more content on knives and stuff like this, or whatever comes to my head that day, give me a subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching.